Hey folks, Slice'em here with Slice'em Gaming, and this is Season 46, War 1. And last season we had Blade all over the place. This season so far, I think it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be using a couple different attackers. But as you can see here, first things first, we got ManThing on node 20. Titania, or however it's said, that's our attacker here. So the big thing is she doesn't get any buffs, therefore you don't have to worry about the poison. It really kind of makes this a pretty basic slugfest fight, really. So as you can see, always boosting up. This war was actually won. We matched with 4 Loki right out the gate, who has decided that they're not pushing this season. And so due to that, this was a great war, really, for a War 1. It gave us a chance to be able to test the water, try some things out, and also get used to a couple different attackers, because some of these attackers for me, I've ranked up for this season. I've never really played with before, so this is going to be an interesting season. A lot of new stuff to try out and get to practice, I guess you could say. So as you can see, I'm actually going to make a mistake here. I meant to heavy before I go into my L3, and instead I didn't. Luckily, ManThing is pretty well toast anyway, but it's still, I was kind of like, oh man. I was more mad at myself for not doing it the right way. But it still worked out. It's a one-shot, pretty safe, pretty solid. So I was happy with that. Moving on up, now we've got Zemo on node 29. Personal space, prey on the weak, EMP, a.k.a. gonna get shocked every time he throws a special for the debuffs that fall off of you. And again, the big thing here is, so Onslaught is obviously a new champ. But the big thing is bleed immune, incinerate, and shock. And I don't say he's immune, 150% reduction. So barring some sort of weird ramp up in there that's going to throw it into the realms of still sticking, he's capable of taking these types of fights. So as you can see, we're going to work. The great news is, oh, don't mind the notification. Forgot about those. You're going to have that a couple times here. But as you can see, he's able to parry Zemo. On the parry, it becomes a passive afterwards, so he'll cleanse it. Once he does, then it becomes daunted, and it's a passive, and it sticks. So you are able to parry him there, at least from what I've seen played. And again, I don't claim to be a wealth of knowledge on champs, especially ones that I'm still learning. And as I said, this is new territory. Onslaught's new for me. New for everybody, really, but I haven't had a chance to really dive through this stuff, but read enough for me to believe that I could be okay. So as you can see, I managed to get myself pushed back to the corner, waiting for the L1. Thanks to the bleed reduction, that I'm not too worried about him hitting into my block. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him throw those back. Worked out to my favor, able to take in heavy, because one of the big things is you want to be able to heavy with Onslaught whenever they're not stunned. It pauses your debuffs for an additional time period there. 10 seconds is actually how long it is. So this is the one mistake that I did make. As I was counting my hits, I thought I'd only been hit 2 times. Those last 2, didn't notice I got hit once before. I guess I just missed it. So I thought I could soak this L3 without taking damage. As I'm taking damage, I thought to myself, oh crap, I am going to die to this L3. Luckily, because of my dots, I was able to pull that off. And as you can see, we have an easy win here. As I mentioned earlier, 4 Loki wasn't pushing, so it was a chance for us to pick up a pretty easy win. 23 deaths, more than we really wanted to have in our first war. We had 1 BG just really struggle and was pushing at the end of the time due to some timing. So either way, it worked out. That's a win. First war of the season, it's a win. We'll take it. It's a solid start for us here at SGA-1 as we push again for another master season and seeing how high we can climb the war table here. So until next time, have fun. As always, let me rephrase that. As always, have fun, take care, and keep on gaming. I'm out here, guys. See you guys.